Yo, Still Mills, what's the dazn, man? It's Friday. It's Friday, man. I got a nice little family outing planned for me and my family tomorrow. We're going to dinner and a movie. I want to go see that new Mufasa movie, man. That ain't for the kids, man. That's for my generation. That's for us. That's for the older cats. You dig? And they just so happen to be appreciative of the Lion King, so they sliding with us, man. And then next week we going to see Sonic. But peep game, man, I want to get into this shit, man. Like we can't even we can't beat around the bush on this topic anymore, and that is the zone's monopoly. Oh shit, the zone's monopoly in America, man. If this is not a test of the times, a sign of the times that America needs to get their head out their ass, I don't know what else needs to be said, man. I don't know what other actions need to be done for them to see the writing on the wall. Look, man, I remember when DAZN first came up here. I still argue with people to this day that I don't even know if they're gonna be around for that much longer. They blew over $1 billion. They did this and that and the third, yada yada yada. They bad for the sport. They this and that and the third. Eddie Hearn he couldn't get Demetrius Andre to fight. He couldn't do this. All this slanderous shit that they was throwing at Eddie Hearn. You dead zone. Real fighters don't fight on apps. All type of wild shit. All type of wild shit. Now this dude is running the board. He has two of the three main promotional banners in America. Well, I can't say it's him, but he is the face of the zone. He's the face of it, even though he's with Matchroom. He's the face of the zone. He's the face of it. When you think the zone, you think Eddie Hearn. Even though Oscar De La Hoya, his stable fights on the zone. Eddie Hearn is the face of the zone, at least here in America. So for him to get Golden Boy, and now come next year, he's getting top rank and Queensberry over there in Europe. There's just nothing else that needs to be said about what it is that this dude is doing, man. This is the dude who introduced the Turk to boxing as we know it today. Turkey Al Sheikh exclusively is having all of his fights placed on the zone. What else needs to be said for y'all to get y'all head out y'all ass? What other actions need to be taken for y'all to realize America ain't the land of milk and honey? It's not. And I still argue with people to this day who want to hold on and cling to this notion that America is where it's at. It's America or nowhere else. And I'm like, every time y'all say some stupid shit like that, this is the results of it. The interest in this of boxing in this country has dwindled since I don't know how long, man. They clung on to to Deontay Wilder because we haven't had a heavyweight champion and a heavyweight hopeful since the days of Tyson and Holyfield and Michael Moorer. We haven't had anybody at heavyweight to really, galvanize the people like that, man. I mean, we had Chris Bird, but I mean, just he was a great, dope fighter, but he didn't, he didn't captivate the people like that. You dig? Like Tyson and Holyfield and Foreman and Michael Moorer. He didn't. We could be real about that. Or even a Ray Mercer. He didn't do that. But because we haven't had that, we clung on to him. Oh, it's America. And even look at how we act with everybody across the pond. Eurobums. I despise that word. Oh, he's a Eurobum. He's a Eurobum. He's a Eurobum. He's a Eurobum. It's like, yo, you dudes is a trip, bro. You dudes is a trip. You dudes is a trip. Manny and Mayweather, they didn't catch lightning in a bottle, man. There was a multitude of pay-per-view attractions when they was at their peak and at their prime. But people are still trying to replicate what it is that those two did by milking and marinating the shit, man. And people are consistently losing interest in the sport. I'm talking rapidly dissipating. Rapidly. Then you get a dude who coming over here, he's looking to make all these cash injections into the sport, being Eddie Hearn. Let's just get these fights going. I'm willing to make deals and all that with y'all over there. Man, let's give the people what it is that they want. And y'all still want to play politics. Y'all still want to gang bang. You dig? Y'all still want to, nah, man, you from the other side, you yada, yada, yada. And now look at where we're at. Look at where we're at. I feel like the writing was on the wall when Mayweather fought two of his exhibitions on dazn. I feel like that should have been a testament for y'all to get y'all head out y'all ass. Like, yo, man, what these cats is doing over here is real, and it has to be acknowledged. Y'all don't want to acknowledge it though, and it's still people who feel some type of way about this dude monopolizing the sport over here in America. There's still people who feel some type of way about that. There's still niggas who will not go over. Look at how Arnold Barboza and Jack Catterall. Look at how he's acting. To go over there and get a fight with Jack Catterall to put him in title position. Look at how he's acting. You know, you ain't the A side. We still negotiating. As if there's anything to negotiate. Nobody knows you up here in America, bro. Nobody. But this is just the mindset and the mental gymnastics that come with dealing with American fighters. It's like, you niggas is goofies, bro. It's the stupidest shit in the world how y'all act. In hip-hop, those rappers want to cross over and touch another base of people, another demographic of people. They want to touch the Brits. They want to touch the French. They want to touch the Arabs. They want to touch the Asians. They want to touch the Indians. They want to touch the Polynesians. You want the opportunity to be revered in different cultures, bro. And y'all refuse to do that for whatever reason. And it is just the most asinine thing ever. Like, what the fuck, bro? I don't get it. You don't ever want to be in a position to have your face muraled on a building over there in a foreign land. It's stupid. It's stupid. Arnold Barboza is pulling rank on Jack Catterall because he's Chicano. He's an American boxer. Instead of just go, man, listen, and they'll completely disregard the fact that, because once again, if it ain't in America, it don't matter. They'll completely disregard the fact that Jack Catterall has a bigger fan base and a bigger, he's more gravitational over there than Arnold Barboza is over here. Arnold Barboza is still fighting on undercards, man. And you gonna sit here and pull rank on a nigga? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's just like, man, you know, y'all do it to yourselves. Y'all do it to yourselves. Y'all want to fight annually. Early on in your career, you don't want to build the profile. You don't want to go through I heard Ring IQ say it best. I forget how he worded it. Y'all are being B-level fighters and C-level fighters are being marketed as A-level fighters. You dudes are not A-level. Y'all aren't. Y'all can get there, possibly, but y'all got to put yourselves in the line of fire in order to get there. Y'all saturate all the interests out of the sport, man, because the fights that we ask for, y'all don't give us. And when y'all do give it to us, it's years down the line with some dumb shit when life is taking its toll. How y'all operate is just so backwards, and then y'all wonder why the sport is monopolized by a Brit now over here in America. Y'all do it to yourselves, man. Nobody wants to travel abroad. Winky Wright traveled abroad. He went and fought in in GB. Like, y'all got this mindset that America nothing if it ain't like, and a lot of you dudes do not sell like that. Why wouldn't you want to use the Brits as a contingency plan if you can't, if you can't generate enough buzz over here in America? All right, cool, that's all right. I know I'm still selling out over there. It's artists here in America who don't sell out in America, but they have fan bases across the pond, and that's where they go and they get their show at. Y'all are so disenchanted with America, y'all think Inoue fighting exclusively in Japan is problematic. Never mind, that's where all the money is at for the division that he fights in, and that's where the interest, they support that dude. They supported him in Rio de Murata. But because it ain't in America, it's fishy. It's always an asterisk for people who don't fight in America. It's always something. It's always a head scratcher. Why ain't he fighting in America? It's America nothing. It's America nothing. America, 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 America. You Donald Trump ass niggas. Oh my God, man. They was calling this app dead zone just 3 and 4 years ago. It took this man what 5 years to come through and just completely step on the competition. Nigga is making y'all bow down and kiss the ring, bro. Kiss the red chucks. You niggas is not what y'all think y'all are. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. That doesn't have to be a bad thing, man. Y'all can spend the next X amount of years building the brand, y'all building y'all brands, building y'all stables, and rebuilding the sport. Y'all can spend all that time doing it over there, and then just maybe the zone. I don't know, through that you're able to garner enough attention to where you can say, all right, cool, I got to chuck deuces now. ESPN is looking to play, CBS is looking to play, NBC is looking to play, ABC is looking to play, Fox is looking to play, Spike is looking to play. You can get back on these apps or these channels, and you can go back to carving your own lane. Y'all don't want to do that though, because y'all are still stuck in this mindset that it's America or nothing. Y'all wanted to completely disregard the fact that this dude, all the good that this dude is doing for the sport, y'all wanted to disregard because y'all wanted to play sides of the street. Y'all wanted to set trip. And now here we are. The only stable he doesn't have is the PBC. If we're being real, here in America, he just doesn't have the PBC. And if we're being real, you got Tank and you got David. That practically makes up the PBC stable. Other fucking fighters from the PBC have fought on dazn. David Morrell, Deontay Wilder, they fought on dazn. Rayo, he fought on dazn. Cruz, he fought on dazn. Niggas will still remain loyal to a dying outfit that has limited dates before they just say, yo, you know what? Let me go over here with dazn and get money with them. They would rather shoot themselves in the foot and deny themselves paydays and providing for their family because they don't want to go over there. And it's the stupidest shit in the world. You're going to have to eat crow, yeah, but at the end of the day, yeah, all right, you was right. You take a lot more stress off of your shoulders when you just admit to being wrong. When you just admit to say, yo, you know what? Yeah, I was out of pocket. I was wrong. It's just, man, just bullheaded, arrogant motherfuckers, man. I'll never understand that, man. I can't get jiggy with that. I'll never be that nigga. I'll never be that nigga. This is ridiculous. Simply go where the money is at. Al Heyman has managed to run Showtime Boxing into the ground after 37 years. It took him all of 5 years to do that shit. And look at where we at. People still want to fight in this fictitious war, this Cold War, man. I'm going to be a star on Amazon. That's what Brody was saying. You going to be a star on Amazon? What? What do you mean? Y'all not getting no... It's stupid. It's remedial. It's all of that, man. Just admit defeat, man. You lost. It's all right. God damn, man. I'm telling you, man. Just American culture is the most gravitational culture on earth. But the logic that we employ up here is just the most misunderstood because I can't understand it and I'm American. Wow, dude. Wow. with the induction of Top Rank into the the zone lexicon, you are talking about possibly getting fights every week. You're gonna get. We already get multiple days out of the year where we get 2 cards a day. We already get that. We'll get a match. We'll get a card over there in England early on in the day, and then later on that night we getting a match, or we getting a card here in America. Let me see who on that bus. I just like what the fuck, bro? Just I don't get how that's not something that's winning. These dudes roll out a schedule at the beginning of the year, and they're gonna have fights booked up until March and April. Why wouldn't you go over there and be a part of that? And now it's gonna be easier to make these matches because we all share a platform. It's just the stupidest shit in the world how you niggas operate up here, man. I just don't get it. I don't get it. If Turkey could bring domestic rivals together to work together, Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, why the fuck wouldn't you take your dumb ass over there? Oh my God. Good God Almighty, man. Good God Almighty. It's a wrap for American boxing for the next decade. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Cause y'all do it to yourselves, man. Y'all, it's just the stupidest shit in the world how y'all operate. It makes no sense. Y'all not who y'all think y'all are. Y'all niggas is not stars. Y'all not none of that, motherfucker. You cannot walk down the street and people be like, "Oh, that's no, bro. Nobody don't know you. Nobody is gonna know you." Fuck. Shout out to Eddie Hearn. That dude is still continuously doing good work. Still doing good work. Eddie Hearn doesn't do too much wrong in the sport of boxing that I disagree with. There's nothing that he does that I disagree with. Not entirely. There's certain things I'd have to really sit down and think about it, but he doesn't do too much shit that has me like, man, that's stupid. He just doesn't. He has a consumer mindset. He understands what the public wants, the boxing public wants. They want these big fights. Okay, well, let's give it to them. Y'all want to be overly compensated. What does it also say about if Turkey saying if you want the money that you want, that you're asking for, you got to bring your ass over to Riyadh or you got to bring your ass over to the UK because he can't get a return on that investment fucking scheduling you to fight here in America. Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't see how that's problematic? Y'all don't see that writing on the wall? Y'all don't see that? Of course you don't see that. Oh my God, man. Listen, man. America and Americans are its own worst enemy, and we continue to be. And until we acknowledge that, we gonna stay in this hamster wheel, man. Shout out to Top Rank for making the right decision, yo. Deuces.